Alright, hopefully this works this time. I am Vid, joined here by Rexgo Dragon, and you are echoing like a bitch.
Oop, 1 second. Know how to fix that.
And we're here with Revenge Nation Red versus Stuck Gaming. Two of our four final Week 5 Diamond Cap teams here for the GRLCS Fall 2020 split. On the blue side, we've got Revenge Nation Red, Urgotten in the top lane on Mordekaiser, Legulolt on Legalolt. On Poppy Jungle, Sawashi in the mid lane on Lucian, Kim Peter and Saint Ghoul in the bot lane on Caitlyn and Bard.
While on the red side, we have Stuck Gaming. Parry Difference in the top lane playing Volibear. Mike Altmal playing the J4 in the jungle. Killering in the mid lane playing Nico in the mid lane. While in the bot lane, we have Vital and Boss R playing Varus and Pike.
Yeah, so both of these teams coming in at 1-3 here into Week 5, and as we talked about yesterday, because this is only a 9-week season, you need to be able to stay in the playoffs contention. So if you're one of these 1-3 teams, you really need to win your game in order to give yourself basically a fighting chance in that middle of the pack. Otherwise, you're kind of out of luck, and you probably will be joining Sensei Squad at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, and not want to be not to say anything bad about Sensei Squad, but you know, this is a pretty competitive tournament, and you want to be able to stay in contention as best you can here. So we'll just have to see how these teams will really perform and really try to make their ways, trying to climb up this bracket and maybe even make it into those playoffs.
Yeah, top 6 do go to playoffs since it is a 10-team bracket. So top 6 will go 1 and 2, get their buys into the semifinals. Meanwhile, 3 through 6 fight it out in those quarterfinals in that week 10. So basically, if you are at 1 and 3 right now, it's pretty unlikely that you're making it into that bye position. However, you can still easily fight with that middle of the pack because 3 through 6, it's really not that different in terms of skill or performance. It's when you get into those bye positions when it starts to get a little bit daunting.
Yeah, it definitely does get a little bit more daunting whenever it comes into those little you know, getting into those positions, but being contention for going for those higher place, you know, it is better try to going for a chance here. So hopefully we'll see if either of these teams can really make or break this bracket and get a lot closer here. Parry Difference taking quite a bit of damage. Ooh.
And actually an interesting champion pick coming out for Parry Difference, it's the Volibear, rather than one of those mobile duelists and split pushers that he likes to play, the Fiora, the Irelia, those kinds. Parry Difference is sitting on the Volibear, which it's much tankier, still does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong, but into the Mordekaiser, it doesn't exactly have priority in this lane, so it'll be a lot harder for him to play that playstyle that he's normally used to.
Yeah. He is, you know, one of the carry types of top laners. We've seen him play Lucian, I believe, just last week, and you know we've seen all the types, but ooh, doing quite well for this trade here.
Yeah, already a lot of damage coming in onto Urgotten, and this is where Volibear does thrive against the Mordekaiser in those early levels. But oh, the flash over the wall! It's not going to find the stun or the kill, but it does burn Killering's flash. And now the gank coming in from Mike Oxmal and Rose. They do get the knockup onto Saint Ghoul, keeping him out of that magical journey. But again, no blood, just flashes. Now Parry Difference over the wall. First blood. He's going to pick off Urgotten and live at the end of the day.
Yeah, well done there. Well, Killering's going to pick up some of those Raptors away from Legolas. A little payback from that mid lane. Really good gank there from Mike Altmal. He didn't necessarily get any kills there, but...
Kim Peter actually burns the cleanse. Bossar may have gone a little bit too far. The Ignite ticking Kim Peter also so low, but no one's dead. All of this action across the map and only the solo kill in top lane to show for it.
Yeah, it's really high stakes here down over in the bot lane. They don't want to be able to give up any leads here, since especially because against Boss R playing the Pike, where if he starts giving him a lead, he can really start snowballing, grabbing some of those lethality items and maybe even one-shotting you from like half health.
Oh, come on, these aren't Season 11 items yet. But
Ah,
yeah,
yeah.
Super Fed Pike is nothing to sneeze at, especially since he can physically get the rest of his team fed even as he takes kills.
Yes, yes. So having all that gold generation onto Pite's kit is quite terrifying to see, but hopefully they'll be able to, or hopefully the Revenge Nation Blats will be able to find a way and make sure that he doesn't really get to that point. Sure, you'll have to still deal with the execution, which is quite annoying, but if you're able to dodge out quite nicely and maybe do a little outplay on the boss car, he's not as much of an issue of it, as one may believe, especially if he gets start to become behind.
Yeah, and oh, here he is actually in the mid lane here onto Sawashi. The flash commit, and Bossar doesn't have his, but he will force out an important summoner cooldown here.
Yeah. Now having that flash anymore means Killering has a little bit of breathing room there. Already level 6, that Pop Blossom will hit Swashi if he uses those dashes wrong onto Lucian. He really needs to play it a lot more careful now because that Pop Blossom is huge.
Oh, the Stormbringer coming in. His parry difference is actually in a 1v2, but Legolt is so low already. He's going to have to run away. The ultimate used as now the bot lane is fighting Vital. He's not going to get stunned up by St. Gold, but I don't think it matters. One more auto attack should do it, but Bard can't get that last one. No one dies. No blood. First down.
So much tension in this bot lane, just constantly going back and forth of who's the low one. Right now, Vital will be the one that's just on edge a little bit. He has a Vampiric Scepter to help him a little bit, looking like he's going to build for the typical on-hit forest with the Lethal Temple in his kit as well. So hopefully he'll be able to sustain a little bit and find enough damage to go against Legolt and Ergon, going as an on-hit build rather than going for the poke forest that we've seen a couple times here and there.
Yeah, I am kind of interested here by this Varus pick. He did, I believe, get some compensation buffs in 10.19, which this is still the patch that we're on since 10.20 just shipped today. However, he's still kind of in the bottom tier of ADCs. Like, he's down there with Kog'Maw ADC right now, and I think we all know how bad Kog'Maw is when he's not bad. Picking this Varus, I mean, he's still, I still feel like he's got a lot of tools. He's a good, he's a good utility ADC, can get that ultimate off as long as he can pick off individuals with his ultimate and his team can follow up. He just doesn't have any of the damage that we're seeing in the meta ADCs right now.
Yeah, we see, like, for example, Ashe is a really good example when you're comparing another type of engaged sort of ADC. He has that option to really go for really strong picks with that ulti. But first, we have a gank in bot lane before I finish this thought.
Yeah, no stun onto Legolt, and here comes Mike Oxmall, but he does get knocked back. Doesn't matter, because he will find the kill onto Legolt as the teleport comes down for parry difference, leaving Urgotten alone in that top lane. Parry difference won't actually get anything here, so a bit of a wasted teleport.
Yeah, he will secure this dragon 100%. And on the bright side, but they were about to get that anyway, seeing that Legolas has already fallen here. Swashi is just going to be farming in the mid lane, knowing that he can't really rotate over to the dragon, trying to go for a steal with that calling or anything like that.
Yeah, and still the 1v1 in that mid lane, pretty much even. Now the flash is back up to Killer, and there goes the chain of corruption, immediately going to be cleansed away by Kim Peter. That's a worth trade for Vital.
Definitely so. So now he won't be able to have that for future engages that Bossar might be looking for. He does have the ultimate available, Bossar that is, to look for something here, and it seems like Computer and St. Ghoul will be respecting that, backing off a little bit, seeing that they don't have any presence in their jungle right now, so they have to be really careful here.
Yeah, and so despite the suboptimal champion pick here, Vital is pulling it off with this Varus. Mike Oxmall coming in for that assist and pick the kill onto Legolt in the counter gank. It serves them really well, and Vital is going to be doing quite well for himself, currently sitting on about a 15 CS lead and that additional assist, and he's got some gold to go back on. Oh, yeah. Mike Oxmall coming in, the flash in by Killary, but Mike is already dead, so Washi's going to get picked up by the death from below. And it's going to be an actual better trade here for Stuck Gaming.
Yeah, getting that completed Pike ultimate means that they have generated Instead of just the regular 300 gold that you would see, they generated an extra 600 gold from that kill alongside just a regular one, plus a little bit, no assist gold there, I believe, but doesn't matter, yeah, Pike, so you're still getting full kills credit worth of gold anyways.
Yeah, Killering with the assist is basically a full cost kill, so no, no harm, no foul there, because Killering still gets to walk away with 300 gold in his pocket, and Stuck Gaming, now thanks to that, plus the additional kill they found in the bot lane, they are at about a 2,000 gold lead. They might get it bigger if Mike, no, he does not dodge away from that keeper's verdict. Mike a little walking away bruised, but alive.
Yep, bruised and alive at least, so... doing a lot of counter jungling we see from Legolas. He is trying to make quite a bit of things happen to starve away Mike Alt from his resources, trying to punish him a little bit for doing all these ganks. But it's not really working out that well, seeing that they're evened up on CS, but Mike Alt definitely does have the kill participation up against Legolas, who only has 1 right now.
Yeah, well, he is 100% participation in his team's kills, so you gotta give Legolas a little bit of credit there.
True. It looks like the Rift Herald will be going down over to the side of Stuck Gaming. Mac Altmal is going to be picking that one up, while Killering seems to be engaged on.
Yeah, I don't think he managed to hit that Pop Blossom there, but the flash by Mike will definitely catch Sawashi. The culling is going to be used. Mike has to back off. He can't quite tower dive just yet.
Yep, not able to tower that there. Doesn't have the Cataclysm to try to really lock him down there for Killering to land another one of those Tangle Barbs into the other popping related Q ability. Don't know what it is called, but yeah, the Q. So not able to really pick up the kill there, but still gonna have his flash down. So is still has the opportunity to really get a return game there.
And this is really good, I think, by Mike Oxballs, that he keeps coming back to the mid lane. Because Sawashi is on that Lucian, he really needs to bully Killering early, because that's basically what the Lucian mid is supposed to do. It's supposed to win the early game and be able to transition that pressure into a benefit for his team. Killering being camped here by the Jarvan is a really good thing, because it means that the Jarvan, even though the Jarvan is not on the rest of the map, meanwhile, Sawashi, he's going to get killed by that death from below. Legolas there too little too late. And look at that. The lead of the Lucian is basically completely mitigated here. Now, that is Boss R. He's got the other ult, and he is going to pick up his 3rd kill of the game on Legolas.
And look at that gold difference now. We're seeing about almost a 5k gold lead. Oh, okay, could have been larger there if Boss R was able to land that ulti, but I think he was like just out of it, so or just out of the duration, so he just threw it out and hoped for the best, while St. Gold was able to flash out. So good on St. Gold in order to dodge that ability, but yeah, once again, the gold differences here. We're seeing actually now a 5k gold lead here in favor of Stuck Gaming. Seeing a lot of the gold is onto Boss R since he is playing Pike here, but that's still quite a bit of gold for the rest of his team as well, seeing that Varus right now is sitting on the Colorless Bush recurve bow, so you might have the Lady Rune King very soon here, but Dragon spawning up. He's not going to go ahead and go for the reset and lose all that pressure he already accumulated for himself right now.
Yeah, and look at that. So, Sawashi, he's going to get picked up again. Vital does actually go down, and that might mean that Sawashi gets away. Mike Oxball, he is going to get hit by the Ignite for the final tick. Now Legolas, oh, that's a 3-man Pop Blossom. He finds 1, he finds 2. St. Ghoul is low. He can't find the stun, and Killering saves that dragon fight for his team.
Really well. Oh. Just Goomba stomped on. That's the actual Goomba stomp. Forget Tristana's rocket jump. That is the Goomba stomp over on Urgon there, picking up the kill for himself. Parry difference there. But yeah, really well done for Sawashi being able to pick up a kill over onto Vital, because Vital may be a little too big for his britches there, biting off a little more than he could chew, and goes down instantly, while Mike Otts was ended up on the wrong side of the wall. Killering did turn it around, however, to pick up the kills over onto Legolas and made sure that they weren't able to continue on forward with the dragon. But now everyone has their resets now, and we'll see possibly yet another fight going on.
Yeah, and you were saying that Vital was looking for his Blade of the Ruined King, but the dragon coming up meant that he didn't have time to go back and get it. And I think that was basically the difference maker. He didn't have the extra on-hit damage. He stood there thinking that he could take down Sawashi before Sawashi could take him. And turns out he missed that stat check. But the dragon at the end of the day will go over to Stuck Gaming. Meanwhile, parry difference, I talked about in the very early game that it was an interesting champion because it wasn't exactly the same as his regular carries. I was proven completely wrong when he got 2 solo kills and a solo turret without a single lick of help from his team.
And now he also has the headstick gunblade. Rip
What?
that item whenever season 11 comes out. But for now, looks like Parry Difference is going to be enjoying a little bit of the headstick gunblade. A little, interesting build. But I'm liking it, you know? See a little bit extra damage coming out from his ease and his ulti, but not entirely sure how useful that will be in his laning phase, but hey, we're having fun here.
The Hextech Gunblade build is basically the, my team can go kick rocks, I'm going to fight 1v1, I'm building a Spirit Visage so that I heal more and take less damage from Urgotten, and I'm just going to keep running him down in this top lane, because look, he's already at the 2nd tier turret, and the side of Revenge Nation Red, they don't really want to go stop him. They can't really go stop him. And now parry difference, engaging onto Urgot, press the attack pop comes through absolutely huge. Now parry difference pulled into the death realm. Urgotten's got a ball of bonus stats. Parry difference going to get the slow off with the Hextech Gunblade pop. He will live, and now Urgotten has to watch out because that Stormbringer is available, but Sawashi's here. He's looking for blood. Call Lightning coming down. Parry difference trying to jump. Can he get over the wall? He cannot. The shutdown coming through for that Lucian.
Really well played there. I just realized that I've announced in the Diamond chat that this is Revenge Nation Black. I am mistaken. This should be Revenge Nation Red, actually. And oof, there goes the kill over Abyssal, Boss R.
Yeah, and Revenge, you know, they are Revenge Nation Black, Red, but they are seeing gray on their screens as Legolt goes down. Boss R picking up 2 kills with his ultimate as Killering comes down for a beautiful gank here for Stuck Gaming.
Yeah, doing really good for themselves here. And hopefully we'll be able to see, again, maybe he's transitioning some of this gold into a couple more objectives. They already gotten all the outer towers here, but forgotten.
There we go. Finally gets some jungle help. Not that parry difference really needs it, but there is his 3rd kill of the game. And now Boss R literally just walking under the turret to find the setup for Killering to pick up that kill on Kim Peter.
Well done there. So, alright, I just edited the message in the chat. I mean, it didn't really matter too much, but it mattered to me at least, so. Now we're seeing everyone else is going to be really putting a lot of pressure. Stuck Gaming is doing a good job at just all fronts here, seeing now Killering is 3-0, already having the headstick GLP, looking to build that, possibly the Zonia's Nets, because that's just a really good item for Nico, able to pop the Zonias during your pop loss and make sure you don't fall yourself, and then probably going for a Twin Shadows since it is a very core item whenever you're going for the GLP build or Glacial Augment build. But speaking of which, rip that build whenever season 11 comes out again, because they're getting rid of GLP and Twin Shadows.
Yeah, they're getting rid of GLP, but they are not getting rid of Rocket Belt, so at least one of the fun new Hextech items gets to stick around. However, at this stage of the game, Stuck Gaming, at 18 minutes and 45 seconds, they have a 10,000 gold lead. They've got a Rift Herald in their pocket, and they're looking to finally start breaking open these inner turrets. It's been kind of hard considering they've just been killing back and forth, and they don't really have a sieging ADC like that Caitlyn, so they're just taking what they can here.
Yep, taking what they can indeed, which is just fine. I mean, they have Boss Aura here, which will help really expedite a lot of these builds. I think that pink ward actually missed the bush there, just barely.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, unfortunate for that. Just going to point that out. Now, parry difference still in the top lane as the menace he is. Playing that Volibear with slight AP. He also has the Dark Seal here, so pretty quite confident in his ability in order to fight anyone 1v1 building that Dark Seal and not having the buildable part.
Yeah, and he's really just fully indexed into beating Urgot. Meanwhile, Killering finds a beautiful pick on Sawashi, takes down his lane counterpart, and this is where the Nico has come online, the 2-item power spike. Meanwhile, Sawashi on that Lucian, he's going for that more on hit. He's building the Essence Reaver right now, already has the Blade of the Ruined King. It isn't going to do that much against a Nico.
A little curious about the Essence Reaver. It is interchangeable about for the Black Cleaver because it still gives you that 20% CDR. I would think the Black Cleaver would be a little better here just because the extra health it gives you. Oh!
Legalol actually does steal the Ocean Drake, uses that Keeper's Verdict to knock away Mike Oxmal, throws, and now parry difference 1v1ing in the Death Realm. Now the team fight has started. Killering is going to be the target of aggression. The Bard ult comes out. Boss R has his ultimate. He's going to find Saint Ghoul with one. The Pop Blossom will land onto Legalol. Mike is going to pick up the kill credit there. Now the culling is out. Mike on the run. He's going to flag and drag over the wall. It looks like Stuck Gaming's out, but one ace in the hole will be intercepted by Killering. Great teamwork there. Boss R doesn't have his ult, won't be able to find the kill onto Sawashi. Meanwhile, parry difference survived the 1v1. Vital moved up, and they managed to push away Urgot to take that top or inner turret.
I want to say, looking at the summoners, I think both Killering and Boss R flash over the wall to try to take that bullet for Mike Oxmal. So great teamwork there.
Yeah, it feels good teamwork, feels bad, missed the flash, but now Vital will find a kill onto Urgot, and as Urgot moves up without his ultimate, won't be able to take that 2v1.
Won't be able to really do that. Urgot's not necessarily having a great game right now. He has the Liandry's finished for himself, but it is a little difficult for him to really try to stand against parry difference here, doing so much damage that he is, and building has the Bramble Vest now, looking for some magic resist, possibly with that Negatron Cloak as well, only the Bramble Vest for the Grievous Wounds, so hopefully that will be able to help him out a little bit to negate some parry differences healing from W and hits that Gunblade. Looks like the Rift Herald will be spawned into the base of Stuck Gaming here, about to inspire, so might as well drop it. And everyone on the side of Stuck Gaming is looking pretty strong here. Everyone at 2 items. Yeah, everyone. Exactly everyone at 2 items. While on the side of Revenge Nation Red, we have a little bit of, they're still working on to getting to that second item point. Ooh.
There is a whiff on that ultimate from Varus, but it doesn't really matter because Sawashi gets pulled back. Mike goes in with the Cataclysm. He is going to be the target of aggression from Revenge Nation Red, but he's just so damn tanky. He's actually still alive, and parry difference into the fight. Finds Saint Ghoul. Will Boss R be able to find a snipe? No real ultimates available for this Stuck Gaming squad, but they get what they came for, a kill and a turret.
Maybe a second kill here, seeing that Urgot pulled parry difference into the Death Realm.
Yeah, that Death Realm is just so strong. Even parry difference at 4 and 1 can't 1v1 that Mordekaiser comfortably, so he's just going to wait it out. And Boss R is going to enable that kill for parry difference. 18-4 is the kill score. 15,000 is the gold lead. Kim Peter has to use the cleanse to get away from a blooming Blossom. And now, with the Baron on the map here at 23.5 minutes, the Dragon isn't up for 2 more minutes. Stuck Gaming could go for that Baron, but instead they're just going to push down this last inner turret.
Yeah, push down this last inner turret. They're probably still sitting on a pretty good reset here to try to get a couple of components, at least key components, for whatever they're building next here. So probably just going to look for this next objective, go for resets, and then maybe go for the Dragon that's spawning up in a minute and a half is what I'm thinking about what they're doing.
Yeah, it looks like they're just fishing for picks here, but the double stun comes out. Stuck Gaming may have overextended. Vital is going to get caught. He's not quite dead yet. Legalol chasing down Boss R. It looks like the bot lane will get away, but they sacrifice their jungler for it. Legalol taking some damage. Boss R threatening now. He could go for the ultimate, but it doesn't matter because Sawashi is here. The Cullen will pick up the shutdown on Pyke.
Yeah, good pick up there on the Pyke. Oh, Killering, however, is gonna Pop Blossom Legalol down like that. I do want to point out as well, earlier in the fight when we saw Kim Peter use his ult over onto Vital, I believe that got so low. Now, getting a little low. He used the Nico clone in order to block the bullet, so it feels bad for Kim Peter right now. Unable to really find a kill onto anyone, but Swashi picking up the kill on the Pike was pretty good there. Having that, having that kill means that they won't be able to necessarily really go for anything too extreme at the moment.
Yeah, the dragon that was we were talking about before the beginning of that fight, it was like a minute and a half left. Now it spawns in 10 seconds. Legalo has just respawned. He will be able to get there just in time as the dragon starts being taken by Stuck Gaming. But overall, it looks like Revenge Nation Red can't really get into this pit. They're having an issue getting over the wall because they just got their jungler here. There is no blast cone available, and only flash is available on Legalot and Urgot. Stuck Gaming is threatening this. They're going to try and force the engage. Ult coming out, he was burning from Legalot. He will not knock anyone up. Parry difference is just going to dump into the middle of the team. Legalot's down. The dragon is down in favor of Stuck Gaming. Urgot finally comes out of the death realm to his own personal death realm. Another kill by Boss R for a triple, and Stuck Gaming's just running it right down mid lane.
Yeah, they don't really need to do anything else here. They have minions available mid, and they have their full team up. They can try to grab this inhibitor before they go ahead and look for anything else here. The inhibitor is pretty easy goal for themselves to grab while they go ahead and maybe go for reset onto Baron, or even look to end here. Well, Legalot's the only one that's going to be spawning up as soon as possible here. Now up available.
Looks like
maybe they have any units now.
Will try and pick off this Nexus Tower, possibly St. Ghoul as well. And 5 men, they've realized they can't quite finish it off. They're not gonna try and take a 5v5 right now. So they will just reset with their 18,000 gold difference.
Yeah, this is quite the game here we see for Stuck Gaming. They're doing quite well. The Varus, the sub-optimal sort of ADC here, is doing quite well for himself, but I would say more equate that to just really good gameplay rather than the champion itself. If he was playing like a lot of the other ADCs, I would imagine he'd be able to snowball this quite well for himself as well, seeing that he's coming up onto that third item, which is typically a lot of power spikes for those champions. But now we're seeing everyone else also pretty strong here. Three items onto everyone else. While probably Boss Art, or not Boss Art, but Vital picking up his third item right now.
Yep, there we go. It's actually going to be the Phantom Dancer, not the Runaan's Hurricane like I thought. This is still the on-hit build, but it's a little safer. He's got the QSS, paying that Mordekaiser tax, and he's also he's also going to be able to pump out a lot of DPS. It's going to be a lot easier to take these objectives. I mean, we saw how easy it was for them to take that dragon, but Baron will just melt under the pressure of Varus with the Blade of the Ruined King and Guinsoo's.
Melt indeed with all that on-hit prowess that Vital has, and now it looks like they are going to go ahead and start up that Baron here with maybe a pick first onto Legalot.
Bossar is not going to be able to find the death from below, but they do get Legalot so low, having committed that flash, and that means that the jungler really can't get in unless Revenge Nation Red somehow manage to win a team fight here. The ultimate is still available for Vital, and Mike Oxmal could look for a flank. Parry difference, use the Stormbringer to get on top of Legalot. Here he comes anyway, just running it in with that Q. He's ulted by Mordekaiser, but he's not going to be able to lose this one in the death realm. Finally, Mike Oxmal Pro is going to walk away from the fight. He's getting a little bit low. There's a double kill coming out onto Sawashi. A third one going over to Parry difference, and it's a 3 for nothing here for Stuck Gaming. Will it be 4? Kim Peter gets pulled in by that Bone Skewer. The heal used by Vital. They're going to try and get on top of this Caitlyn, and pop, there he goes.
No.
Killering is dominating, and Stuck Gaming are taking down the Nexus here.
Yeah, looks like this will be the end of the game here. Maybe trying to look to pad up their scores in the court a little bit, but Legalot's not going to have them have the satisfaction of that. Vital just going to go ahead and end the game here. That looks like it's going to be the win for Stuck Gaming here over Revenge Nation Red.
Yeah, crucial win here for Stuck Gaming. It looks like they may have gotten a little bit of their groove back. Of course, they are also still against another one of those 1-3 teams, but they just looked Like, they had a game plan, they executed it. Parry difference, playing the weak side to extraordinary levels, solo killing Urgotten, and Stuck Gaming did manage to run it down, and they will end week 5 at 2-3.
Yeah, so well done there. We'll be right back with our next game. I believe it's going to be the Huevos del Equipos versus Omega Shock or Omega Neuroshock Gaming.
Yeah, so don't go anywhere. That one's going to be a real banger.
Woo.
And welcome back, ladies and gents, and everyone in between. We're here with our second and final game of week 5 here. It's Huevos del Equipos versus Neuroshock Gaming.
Yeah, and let's just jump right into this here with the introductions. I'll go ahead and introduce the blue side here. On the top lane, we have Brando Dio Ho Ho playing the Jets. In the jungle, we have Ivern playing by Jack Sparrow 111, and Mibble in the mid lane playing the Corki. Bot lane, to round out our comp, we have Lone Elements and Salse playing the Caitlyn and Lulu.
Meanwhile, on the red side, it's Omega Neuroshock Gaming Beniona in the top lane on Renekton. Discount jungler in the jungle with not so much a discount, it's Graves, the strong one. Vegan power in the mid lane on Vladimir. Something blood and vegan. And in the bot lane, Swaggins and Junior Dean on that Jhin Morgana combo.
Yeah, Jhin Morgana, pretty strong lane here, but we haven't seen too much Jhin here. I believe this is like my third game I've seen of Jhin this split. He's not one you typically see here, but with the combo of Morgana, maybe it will be quite substantial considering how strong that spell shield could be if Lulu accidentally polymorphs the wrong target.
Yeah, not to mention, with the composition of Huevos del Equipos, you've got very little tank. Like, there's no tanky jungler, Lulu's an enchanter, and even though Brando Dio on the Jax is going to be able to dodge away from those auto attacks, he's still going to melt once that Counter-Strike is down. So I think the Jhin pick here is really good against the squishy composition of Huevos del Equipos. Now, Junior Dean already gonna flash, already gonna get picked up here as Lone Element finds first blood.
That is 6 summoners burned within the first 2 minutes of the game, a total of 30 seconds of laning phase, an average of 5 seconds of a summoner.
That's pretty damn impressive. Like, that wasn't even an invade, that was just a 2v2.
Yeah. You know, they really want to get that right down into business. Like, all right, we're fighting. This is exactly what we're doing, and exactly what happened there. Looks like Lone Elements will be the ones to be picking up that one. Good job on them for now. Ooh, taking a little bit of a trade there. Wow, actually landing that Dark Binding.
Yeah, and now Brando Dio and Beniona look like they want to do the same thing. They're duking it out in the top lane, chugging all the potions that they can, but no one's gone down quite yet. But that lane changes. Jack Sparrow is here. Beniona gonna dodge away from that tangle root thing.
Generic plant-based root ability.
Yeah, right. There's like 5 of them at least. Now Junior Dean does manage to land the root onto Lone Elements, and Lone Elements is gonna get executed there by Swaggins.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate there. A really good gank over at Discount Jungler, seeing that he is opting in to go with the Ignite on top of the Grace, which is a pretty good pick here. It's a lot more aggressive for an aggressive type, of jungler. Now Jack Sparrow back in the top lane, look for a repeat.
Yeah, Brando Dio is not tanking. It is Jack Sparrow, but Brando Dio picks up the kill. Beautiful dive there, and great turret juggle.
A really good job, and that's going to be able to make Brando Dio have an even stronger laning phase than he already does. Looks like forcing out the TP Alpha Beniona, who now won't have that available, at least not in time for this first dragon to come up here. It's going to be the Ocean Drake.
Yeah, first Ocean Drake, it's a good one to have early for the laning phase, but with how weak Ivern is as a dragon-taking jungler, it's most likely Discount Jungler that's going to be able to go and solo that, sneak it away. It is a very interesting jungle matchup to me, because Graves is like the singular meta competitive jungler, because he's just really strong early, he can duel the hell out of you, he can run you down. With that phase rush, he's pretty much impossible to run away from. And then on the other side, you've got Ivern.
You got Big Tree.
You've got D-Tree, and now Discount Jungler is here, and he doesn't care about D-Tree. He's got a shotgun. He's going to kill Lone Elements for his first kill of the game and put Neuroshock Gaming back in an even gold state.
No, pretty good there. Make sure it evens right up here. It's going to be pretty interesting. Now that we're looking at the mid lane right now, it's going to be interesting how well everything goes. Vegan Power is just looking to freeze the wave while Discount Jungler is actually making a gank happening. Ooh.
Yeah, Mippo on the run. He's got no mana. He might have to flag. He's going to barrier instead, and good use of the barrier there in order to save the longer cooldown.
Yep. Once you get rid of that flash, that is your not only escape, but is a really good safety net. Not having that anymore would be quite tragic to lose, but now it looks like we're going to be seeing the Ocean Drake taken up by the man, we talked about their team names a lot, but I just can't remember. The Neuroshock Gaming. My bad.
Yep, and that beautiful 1-2 punch by Discount Jungler, using the early pressure he has as a Graves. They will be able to push in bot, push in mid, and they're going to take priority on that dragon. The first dragon, that Ocean. The second one is a mountain, so we are going to either be seeing that Cloud Rift or the Infernal Rift.
Yeah, let's play a little game. Currently, I've been playing this game a lot. But first, top lane gank here.
Yeah, Beniona, he's 2 levels down on Brando Dio, and he's going to send himself back to the fountain. Brando Dio just winning this top lane in spades thanks to the help from his jungler.
But in reference to the game I was talking about, let's go ahead and try to guess what the Rift will be this game. If for those who don't know, my current score of guessing the dragons is currently 9 and 18. As in, first little engage in the bot lane, just a little bit of trading back and forth here, no kill given away, but yeah, 9 correct, 18 wrong, so 33% correct rate. Hopefully I'll be able to boost that up one day.
Wait,
yes.
So do you guess these after the second Drake is revealed?
Yes.
So it's a 50-50 shot, and you've got a 33% pick rate.
Yes, if you can imagine anything, my TFT games are not great.
Alright, well, would you like me to go first?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Alright, I am going to say, what I feel it in my jellies. My jellies say Cloud.
Cloud.
Jelly say Cloud.
I'm saying Infernal because I feel like the Infernal Rift would be really fun seeing a team, both sides, not having a tank. Just everyone having Infernal Drake would be amazing to see for how much damage that maybe Swaggins didn't do with his fourth shot, or perhaps at one single ace in the hole was able to do with a Infernal Soul.
You know, that actually would be a lot of fun. I was just thinking it would be a lot of fun to watch Vegan Power Mippo, who is being ganked. He's flashed on. Vegan Power going to get under him with the pool, but okay. I thought he was gonna let him walk away. But the red buff is gonna burn him down.
Red buff with combination of his ulti, I believe, something like that. But yeah, he is able to pick up the kill, and yeah, Vegan Power managed to walk away, not look at, cool guys don't look at explosions, pick up the kill for himself, and is going to be able to maybe expedite his power spike once he ever hits those 2-item power spikes that typically we see a lot of mid laners really get.
Okay, this is just textbook. Jack Sparrow's back here as the giant wave crashes. He's still tanking, and Brando Dio will be able to find the kill. Takes that second turret shot, but the counter-strike will dodge away from those minions. This is just beautiful top jungle synergy here in the top lane.
Yeah, and you hate to see it too, It is beautiful, but you hate to see it for Beniona. He's just constantly getting ganked here. Not to really much fault of his own, it's just that it was a target that they can easily really go for, single target, it's in the top lane, so it's really punishing if you do manage to pick up the kill, and it's also Jax in the top lane, who does a lot of damage and doesn't need to, or has more early game power than, let's say, Mippo does, playing the Corki.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Brando Dio is fully capable of killing Beniona on his own. He just needs someone there to stand at the turret and tank for a little bit. So he's doing pretty good for himself. Currently 3-0. He's resetting here under the turret, and now Discount Jungler is here for the gank. The teleport coming in from Brando Dio, but Salsa is going to get fourth shotted down first. Stopwatch coming out from Junior Team to keep himself alive a little bit longer. Discount Jungler going very low, but no one can find anything to punish Omega Neuroshock Gaming here.
Yeah, they are able to take away the kill from Sase and really get out of there from that. I do want to point out here, we're seeing a little bit more of a typical comp. I believe last week we saw Lone Elements and Sase pull out a Gangplank Senna bot lane with Mippo in the mid lane playing TF. I believe they won that game too.
Beniona, he's tanking turret. He will be able to find Jack Sparrow and his first kill of the game, and it looks like he's going to walk. No, what is he doing? Why is he walking back through? Oh.
So Jack Sparrow finding his first kill of the game as well.
Yeah, that's 1 for 1.
Yep, easy 1-for-1 trade. Tower's 2 OP.
I mean,
please
honestly,
nerf.
That's still good for Beniona. Getting 300 gold in his pocket, it's so much more important than, giving Jack Sparrow 300 gold, it's fine. But being able, at least a little bit longer, to hold off against Brando Dio, that's the big thing for this Renekton.
Yep. So, now we're seeing the dragon will be taken up here, and see if I am wrong again.
Wrong again, 9-19, but now the team fight coming in as Vegan Power uses that Hemoblade, but he's still going to be stunned up and taken down by the Jax. Hit sticks just bopping him left and right. It looks like he's going for Discount Jungler this time. He gets the jump on, doesn't have the flash available, so Discount Jungler looks like he will be able to get away. Brando Dio, he's going to take a couple of tower shots, but no, he's not going to hit.
Not yet, at least.
Oh. The curtain is called, and Mippo is the target of aggression. One more hit will do it. Jack Sparrow is going to intercept that. The collateral damage is going to hit but not kill. And it looks like 3 members are here, but Beniona's here. He's looking for blood. The Croc is angry. He's got the Dominus on. That is going to be Salsa going down. Beniona taking his second kill of the game, but for how big that looked. Jack Sparrow, he's on the run now, and I don't think he can outrun 3 members of Omega Neuroshock Gaming. Discount Jungler gonna find the slow. Jack Sparrow, he's marked for death. Beniona will take that revenge kill. That's for diving me so many times.
Revenge kill indeed. But it looks like Lone Elements is at least able to get out of there. Only 2 kills dropped for maybe just Brando Dio being a little too greedy and running after the Discount Jungler right into the trap of everyone else here. So good on Omega Neuroshock to really capitalize on that. grab a couple kills on their way out to really maybe boost up their lead a bit. Oh,
Lone Elements did not respect the Storm Razor Jin damage, and he pays for it with his life. Now the gold is back to even pretty much. Omega Neuroshock Gaming. They lost so much in the top lane with Brando Dio getting ahead of Beniona, but they've made it back on the bottom side of the map.
they are able to make it right back. Jack Sparrow's still also having that Rift Herald available, but it is expiring soon. A quarter left of its duration is available to them, so they do need to use that soon in order to try to really capitalize on these turret platings, especially right now. Speaking of turret platings, in the bot lane, they are going to be dragging that tower down all the way down to a single plating left.
And the reset will come in for the bot lane. Jack Sparrow, just desperation, dropping it in the mid lane. They want to try and get this down. As long as the Rift Herald doesn't take that much damage, it can actually take that down in one hit. It will not quite. Mippo wasn't there to get the extra damage in. Now Vegan Power trying to kill the Rift Herald before the mid jungle of Huevos del Equipos takes down their second turret of the game.
Yeah, the Rift Herald will always do about two turret platings worth of damage no matter what, since it does do true damage. So if they were able to maybe do a little bop onto that turret, they were able to take down first tower, or not first tower, it would be second tower, since it looks like Brando Dio was already able to capitalize on that earlier. But getting an extra bit of gold of those turret platings would have been nice. Looks like they won't be able to grab that, but once these turret platings fall in about 10 seconds here, both bot and mid might see their towers gone.
Yeah, there we go. The turret platings are down in 2, 1, 0, and now with less than 1,000 health, probably combined on the mid and bot turret for Neuroshock Gaming and Huevos del Equipos respectively. Looks like it's just a matter of time until someone walks up and just breathes on them.
Just hit him with a good old-fashioned coronavirus sneeze, cough, whichever one you do. For now, it looks like we're going to be having our resets here. Bot lane still is here, so they need to be careful. Looks like, oh, okay, no double binding goes out, but Lone Elements is going to be fighting for this turret as long as he possibly can, but he looks like he needs to get out here pretty soon.
It's not going to be much longer. He actually does get hit by that binding, I believe. Jack Sparrow, though, is here, so the bot lane of Neuroshock Gaming just says, nope, we don't want to mess with that tree. He looks too happy.
Just oddly happy. Just standing there, menacingly.
The only thing scarier than the guy running toward you angrily is the guy running toward you and smiling.
I'd be terrified of that. But now we've seen the Drake is spawning up here soon. It is Cloud Drake, so we're going to be seeing these reduced ultimate cooldowns. Pretty good for like a couple people here. Brando Dio going on to Beniona, but nothing grabbed there. Seeing that Lulu ulti come up a little bit sooner, as well as Vegan Power getting that Hemo Plague is going to be quite powerful and have it up more often for these team fights.
Yeah, honestly, just for picking up Cloud Drakes, there isn't, neither team really has a person who's anywhere near bad. I'm always happier to get more rockets, I'm always happier to get more black chains. It's, it's gonna be perfectly fine. So, Junior Dean is actually going to get the root off onto Brando Dio, but it was a bait all along. 3 members of Huevos del Equipos are going to take down their first dragon here in the bot lane. The discount jungler starts running down Brando Dio, wants to get that 800 gold shutdown, but he can't. They're gonna have to settle for the Rift Herald instead.
Yeah, Rift Herald is just fine. It is still pretty good amount of gold if you guys can be able to get off a couple charges on the Shelly or Herald, depending on who you are. Mipple now having the package maybe something here.
Yeah, he's going in for Junior Dean. Junior Dean misses the Dark Binding. Swaggins, though, is here to protect his support. Mippo going to take a lot of damage. Swaggins doesn't have that curtain call. Mippo, he's going forward, healed up by Jack Sparrow some. Brando Dio now taking on Beniona on the side of the fight. Brando Dio does not get rooted there by the Dark Binding. Discount jungler's here. He's going to find a lot of damage, but is it enough? Vegan Power flashes in. He uses the Emo Blade. He will find one, but a return kill on Swaggins. Now Mippo goes down. Lone Elements, he's going to make 3, and Neuroshock Gaming cleans up in this team fight.
Clean up indeed. Discount Jungler doing an excellent job here. He has the Rift Herald available, so they're looking to try to maybe get 2 or 3 charges off. And I believe this one Rift Herald will be able to one-shot this tower here. And oh, actually, if they're yeah, it's fine.
Kind of a wasted charge. They could have taken that one down pretty easily, but the second charge will still do a hell of a lot of damage. And it looks like they will be able to get that second turret with Beniona just smacking it down. Nope, not quite.
Not quite. Very close, but people from the Huevos del Equipos is going to be spawned up and responding to that Rift Herald here. No neutral objectives on the map until for about 2 more minutes, so we might not see too much action here. Possibly you're looking for some picks, but we don't necessarily have the team on the side of Huevos to do that, unless you want to count Jack Sparrow throwing out his generic plant-based root ability. And then Brando Dio following up on that, or something of that nature. But on the side of the Omega Neuroshot Gaming, they do have the double root combo with Junior Dean's Dark Binding and then the Deadly Flourish from Swag. So it is an opportunity for them to really look for picks and then follow that up with some towers. But for now, we're not going to be seeing too much, just some general scaling, waiting for that next jet to spawn up.
Yep, it looks like it will be a side lane battle. They're sending Mippo into the bot lane to try and take down that bot outer turret. And meanwhile, Brando Dio is pushing in against Beniona, who will have to catch him. So for the next minute and 15 seconds until Baron's on the map, that's basically what they're going to be doing. After that, well, I don't think anyone's really strong enough to take Baron. Vegan Power, however, has to watch out, keep himself safe, because Mippo, hunting for blood, one more good rocket could take down this Vlad.
Yeah, this, especially if it's one of the larger ones that Corki gets every 4, 5, 8, 2, I don't know. It's one of the two.
3 or 4? It's like every after.
Well, we have Vayne who loves to count to 3. We have Jin that loves to count to 4. What does Corki love to count to?
He doesn't count. He just uses the phonetic alphabet way too much.
I see. Quite a shame. Anyways, now we're seeing just some general pushing back and forth. Baron will be spawning up here soon, but I doubt we'll really see anyone going for that objective. Maybe get some wards down and possibly a pick following that, but none too much. Oh.
Okay, Discount Jungler is not going to find himself in a 1v2 because he's got his team backing him up. Lone Elements getting shielded there by Ivern, keeping himself nice and healthy. Junior Dean finds a root, but this is a 3v3 that I don't think either side really wants to take.
Yeah, neither side don't really want to risk a team fight going bad for themselves. Team fights are a little bit of a riskier way to fighting because you have to really execute to get really well together in order to really and hope for the best that the other team doesn't execute really well in return. And if they are able to, then then that's a good avenue for them to really get back into this game here. But for now, picks are really the safest option to really look for these other objectives, like such as towers. But now Dragon spawning up in 30 seconds, which is a little bit better, because imagine we can see a little bit more forced fighting.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be contested here by both sides. Huevos del Equipos want to even up this dragon count. Meanwhile, Neuroshot Gaming wants to push themselves to that all-important soul point. And it looks like both sides are going to start rotating into that dragon. Vegan Power, he's looking for... Oh, he's looking for Mippo. He's found Mippo. A lot of damage coming out. The curtain is being called. And Mippo dodges 1, 2, 3, but he doesn't dodge the 4th. And that... Oh, is it enough? No, it's not. Mippo's alive. And now Swaggins, he's going to get a lot of damage off onto Salsa, but the heal is going to come through. And now Vegan Power is down. Swaggins is taking a lot of damage. Lone Elements uses the ace in the hole. And Discount Jungler fighting Brando Dio. That Conqueror is putting in so much work for this Jax. He shuts down the Jungler, and Swaggins flashes forward into his death. A double kill for the Jax. Junior Dean flashes over the wall to safety, and Huevos del Equipos find themselves a huge team fight win.
Yeah, well done there. A lot of good responses over Mippo. Looked like he was caught out there, but his team was right in the area in order to respond and save Mippo from falling and then turning the fight on their heads and able to pick up the kill over the Vegan Power Swag and Discount Jungler to pick up that second Cloud Drink here, so even more CDR for their ultis.
and the gold lead has finally swung in favor of Pueblos de Equipos, more than just a few hundred. 2k gold lead here now for the blue side. Most of that is still centered on that Jax, which is all important. Pueblos de Equipos do not want to fight without Brando Dio.
Yeah, they do not want to. A lot of that gold is over onto Brando Dio right now. I'd imagine that even the entire 2k gold lead would be onto him. Just because, you know, he has that fully completed Black Cleaver as opposed to Beniona's, who doesn't have his done yet, and he already has the Ruby Crystal on himself as well, keeping up with farm, but having 6 kills on his head rather than Beniona's only having 5 kill participations.
And Beniona, he has just fallen behind here. He's got that Blade of the Ruined King. He can try and split push a little bit, but Brando Dio also having the teleport available is huge. And oh no, lone elements. He gets picked off by Vegan Power. Nothing committed on the side of Neuroshock Gaming, but they are going to find a free kill. Discount Jungler now looking for Brando Dio. Brando's been rooted. He's been rooted again. He's almost at low health, and one more hit. The 4th shot is not going to come through, but here comes the curtain call to flash in by Vegan Power as well. That's 1. That's 2. Will they find another kill? A shutdown coming over 800 gold in Vegan Power's pocket. That's big on the Vladimir.
That is big indeed. He is about to hit that 2-element power spike with the Spellbinders, but first we're looking for this Baron objective, or at the very least we might even see a Death Bush set up so that whoever comes, they get additional picks off, and then they go for a nice reset.
Jack Sparrow is running forward. He does have the smite, and he is the same level as Discount Jungler, but now Junior Dean flanking on the side. They found an easy pick off. Swaggins at 4, 2, and 6 now. Jack Sparrow cannot get into this pit.
He is going to have to go ahead and forfeit this Baron, which is a lot of gold over for the side of Neuroshock Gaming, saying that they are now going to go ahead, pick up their resets, grab their power smites. Spellbinder will be picked up by the Vegan Power, and now we're just going to be seeing maybe a little bit of pushing power done. I am still interested in seeing it whenever Swag does go ahead and pick up his reset in order to spend the rest of his gold, see if maybe he picks up a pickaxe to go for an IE, or whether he's looking for maybe an Essence Reaver.
Yeah, it looks like he is going for the full item in one go. It's just clearing the jungle here, but look at the gold lead. The pendulum has swung the other direction. It was 2k for Pueblos de Equipos. Now Neuroshock Gaming has swung it back to 3k. They're using this Baron, and they're going to want to start pushing. Vegan Power has the teleport. He can go into that bot lane, leave the rest of the team to go somewhere else. You've got Beniona split pushing in the top lane. Looks like they will pull off this 1-3-1 and possibly look for picks in the mid lane with Discount Jungler and then that double root combo.
They will need to be careful of that double root combo that you just said. We have the dragon spawning up here in about 1:30, so I'll have to watch for that. Just a little light poking from Mippo, top lane already taken out. Finally taking down that turret, outer top lane tower. For themselves, Brando Dio is going to go ahead, grab his reset, so hopefully it's going to be something huge here. Seeing that now, looks like Omega Neuroshock Gaming has already advanced forward for this dragon, already going ahead to put down some vision control and take sight first.
We do see Brando Dio picking up that Aegis of the Legion. He will be going for the Death's Dance. Obviously, that's just a huge item for him. There is a little bit of wasted cooldown reduction on it, but I don't think Jax really cares all that much about it. He just wants more healing, more survivability, more ability to try and kill Vegan Power. Vegan Power into the pool. He has used the Hemoplague, and it will heal him up a little bit. 30 seconds left until this dragon respawns. Vegan Power can back, reset, and if the fight starts before he gets there, of course he has that teleport.
Yep, a lot of options for him to go for. He will be picking up that Rabdon's Death Cap here, so he is going to be quite strong. Possibly a pick? No, doesn't look like just yet.
The Death Cap on the Vladimir. Neuroshot Gaming, they want to wait this out. They want to get that Hemoplate cooldown back up so that they have that team fight power. 3 items here on the Vladimir, but it looks like Huevos de los Equipos is already going to force the fight. Vegan Power on the side, gonna pick off Jack Sparrow immediately. That's a flash in by Brando Dio. He's gonna get a lot of damage off onto Junior Dean, but Junior Dean goes into that Zog's power class. Vegan Power still alive, still pumping out the damage. Salsa's down, Jack Sparrow's down, Brando Dio's down, all of them are down, and the Huevos get cracked in the river.
Yeah, looks like this is going to be the win, or just a win team fight at the very least, for the Omega Neuroshot Gaming. Now they're going to go ahead and run it down through the mid lane. No Baron buff available since it had just expired, but it's okay. They already got the value from the top lane tower off of that. And now they're looking for a little bit more.
Yeah, they will find these base turrets. They'll be able to get this inhibitor as well. Only Jack Sparrow's alive. Salsa's up in 5 seconds. So now Neuroshot Gaming, they're just going to back off. They're going to reset, spend their hard-earned gold, and possibly start looking for these these side lane turrets.
Able to grab some of these inner side lane turrets would be pretty good for them. Opens up the map just even more. So then it makes it a lot harder for anyone from Huevos to go run away to safety before getting picked off here. So seeing everyone else now going to go ahead once again, do the resets, look for it, just scaling up one in each lane, or at least one that needs to farm in each lane, and try to look for some more of these power spikes. We see Corgi here already at the Triforce and Muramana point, but he's looking to build a not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure he still needs to finish his boots first of all. But once he's able to pick up that, he is going to be looking to build a IE, I'm guessing is what that pickaxe is for. And then for bot lane, already having her 3-item power spike lone elements is going to be doing quite a bit of damage, but needs to be able to have enough peel from Salsa and Jack Sparrow in order to dish out that damage as well.
Yeah, that is the huge problem here for the Huevos de los Equipos. They don't have all that much peel, all that much ability to lock down Vegan Power aside from the Polymorph. He has the ability to dodge away from pretty much everything else with that pool, but if he goes in, Salsa can Polymorph him as he jumps in and uses the Hemoplague, and hopefully they can blow him up there. He doesn't have he does have a stopwatch, so they have to watch out for that as well. But in general, Vladimir, if he gets a spell rotation off, he will pretty much have killed your carries. But look at how much damage Lone Elements can pump out.
A lot of damage coming out of Lone Elements with all those headshots. Ace in the Hole will be launched out, but not really looking for anyone in particular, just dishing out the damage. And now they're actually on the offense. They're looking to push back Omega Neuroshot Gaming. They're smelling something fishy here. Mipple having the package, which is what was kind of fishy here. So they're going to go ahead and back off before they go ahead and get engaged on by that Corki.
And the last thing they want to do is take a 4v5 without their team fighter. You've got Vegan Power pushing in the bot lane because he, again, is still the one who has the teleport, so he will be able to get this turret down, get that solo gold for himself, and get the map pressure as well. But his team does have to just hold off a little bit. Baron coming up in 1 second, live on the map now, and with his minions coming into the base, Huevos de los Equipos have moved back. Neuroshot Gaming moves into Baron.
Now on to the Baron. We do see that Huevos do know that they do need to react to this a little bit. They are going to try to get a little bit of vision into the Baron. Oh!
There's the engage, the flash away by Jack Sparrow, and the Wild Growth committed as well. Vegan Power on the backside. He is going to use that stopwatch. Does he have the pool? He does not. He is shut down by Lone Elements. This could mean a team fight win for Huevos, but I spoke too soon because Swaggins just pops the Caitlyn. Now Beniona moving into the back of the fight. Brando Dio so low, he's moving away, but he gets run down by Swaggins. 1, 2, 3, 4th on Mippo. Mippo flashes away, and now he is the only member of his team. No, it's Jack Sparrow still left, but Jack Sparrow, he is not going to be caught unless Swaggins is just moving so fast. He is the fast! He is godlike as he cuts that tree down.
Yep, cutting trees with bullets as the team of Neuroshot Gaming do. We saw that actually Jack Sparrow was cut off from the rest of the team, so he couldn't provide a lot of peel here, but he was able to pick up the kill off of Discount Jungler and even Beniona, which is kind of funny enough using that redemption. So, able to pick up some kills for them so they won't exactly get rushed down on the base here. But still, a pretty unfortunate team fight because we saw Lone Element seeing that there's no real front line that he could really rely on since Brando Dio is just diving into the enemy backline. He is having a little bit of trouble here, really just surviving a lot of these fights. He was caught out there by the binding and then just killed by Beniona. So really unfortunate on that team fight, but hopefully this next one will be played a little bit better by Huevos.
And now we do see Huevos. They did lose the inside track on this dragon. They need to prevent the soul. Lone Elements is moving so far up, and Vegan Power has flashed into the team. He finds a multi-man Hemo Plague. It'll do so much damage, and Lone Elements will be down. That's one. That's two as Salsa falls as well. Mytho on the run, and his jungler is dead. Discount jungler actually ults backward in order to close distance between him and Mippo. Brando Dio, he's trying to run away. He's the only one left, and it looks like Neuroshock Gaming want to end this game here and now.
Yeah, Brando Dio still does not have that Death Stance built yet. Oh, spoke too soon. Now he has the Death Stance. Maybe it'll go a little bit better now. He is getting quite bursted down in a lot of these fights. So he needs that little extra survivability to buy him a bit more time. But I don't think he'll be able to buy enough time for his team to spawn up here. It looks like this is going to be the end for Omega Neuroshock Gaming. Win for them to bump them up further up into the leaderboards.
5-0, undefeated, undisputably the strongest team right now in the GRLCS Fall 2020 Diamond Capped. And Omega Neuroshock Gaming, they had a little bit of a rough early game with Beniona getting repeat dived by Brando Dio and Jack Sparrow, but their bot lane managed to pull it back, build their lead from there, and run through the enemy team.
Yeah, so well done for the side of Omega Neuroshock Gaming. Hopefully you guys will be able to keep up that hot streak, and it looks like for the team of Huevos del Equipos, you guys are going to have to find another win somewhere else because it looks like the Omega Neuroshock Gamings will be taking this one.
Yeah, well, that is the end of Week 5 overall. All three divisions have completed, so that does mean that we will be ending our stream until Saturday when we come back with Platinum Capped. And, well, it's been fun getting to cast again, and especially bringing the quarantine back.
Hey.
But we will see you again on the Get Wrecked stream at twitch.tv/GetWreckedTV, 11 a.m. Central Daylight Time on Twitch with the Platinum Capped Week 6. So, thank you for watching. I have been Vid, joined by RexGo Dragon. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.